rat told me you arrived.
Well,
Welcome, little
are you not
morsel.
impressed with my hospitality? A
Follow
little
your
weed rat
friend
tells me that an
morsel.
intriguing series of events are playing out to the north. It seems there has been a remarkably coincidental waterfall of failures marring the military efforts there. I want to know who is responsible. Look into it for me, and see if your curiously binary eyes can pluck out any potential allies. Some of your little friends are among the escapees drawing the ire of one Zev call. Do go catch up. Tell them the Weaver bids them greetings.
Oh, there is no gift more valuable than information, my little morsel. Now shoot.
Friend, you weren't followed, were you? I will see you through the shadow.
I can't let my gut lead the way every time. We thought we were well hidden. Clearly, not as hidden as we would have liked. But I am grateful to see you, nonetheless. I can't let my gut lead the way every time. We found these prisoners fleeing a nearby Nerubian military base. The circumstances of their escape are unclear, even to them. As if someone else created the opening they needed to escape. They need rest, but we need to find out what happened in there. Food first. Maybe once they've regained some of their strength, they'll remember something. I can't let my gut lead the way every time. Some of my people found a few Haranir setting up one of their camps to the southwest. They were missing some vital supplies, so my people offered to help out. However, I worry about how they're all getting along over there. Could you check in on them? Make sure we're being good hosts to the Haranir, and that nobody has inadvertently offended anyone. Please.
Be strong, my friend.
I can't let my gut. I am glad to see you are well, Trenpanda. I have recently received word that a number of the Arrow Knights have taken shelter in a camp close to where the airship was seized in mid-air. Would you check on them?
A beacon in the dark.
The guards near us were arguing about new orders. Then they just walked off.
An Imperial selection awaits your appraisal. well supplied is well prepared.
This isn't the first time the Nerubians have struck civilians. We're lucky so many were taken captive. When it comes to our people, they don't tend to take prisoners. Which leaves me wondering, why? Why take civilians? Merchants? Scholars?
For the Empire.
A solvent was knocked over and dissolved the webbing of our cages. How fortunate.
Can I help you? Greetings, man. Greetings.
Well, get on with it. One man insisted on staying behind. Fryn. Might want to get the madman before the venom does.
We owe our service to those in need.
I can't let my gut lead the way every time.
Lighters rise.
These people have been through so much.
Into the unknown.
Civilians, not even soldiers. Most of them didn't sign up for this. And yet they became prisoners of war. If anything back at the Nerubian base could give us an advantage, we have to take it. I can't let my gut lead the way every time. If someone got left behind, we need to do something about that. I hate to say it, but these people need someone to protect them here. I have to stay. Find this straggler. And while you're at it, take a peek behind enemy lines. See if you can find anything useful. I can't let my gut lead the way every time.
I won't stand for a single soul being left behind. Go find him.
A brief visit to Dalaran turned into this. Yet I cannot help but feel I am meant to be here, somehow. I have seen corruption, opulence, and the atrocities they wreak before. I will do what I can to help. I must tend to the wounded and lend an understanding ear. They will get through this, as we did before. Well, not all of us. But the survivors must press on with hope. Always.
Farewell.
Message received. Now, shoo, little spider. You'll blow my cover.
I'm all ears.
You. Over here. And stay low.
It is good to see you.
Don't draw attention. Look, something's happening up there. I was looking around, trying to find an antidote to being a bit stabbed with a venomous dagger, when that little spider with the bell found me. It came with a note from someone called the Weaver. The Weaver wants anything I can find. In exchange, she has the antidote to this burning venom waiting for me. I'm very motivated. The heat is eating a hole through my shoulder. So I'm looking for something about other captives, invasion plans, weaknesses, anything. Not to mention, they took some of my personal effects that I wasn't willing to leave without. I'm not sentimental about gifts, but Shaw knows blades. I want them back.
Don't look back.
Don't draw attention.
What's the word?
Looks.
My orders were clear. And yet, more overcrawlers regularly slip from our grasp. Failure! Unacceptable! Not only does this shame you, it shames me, which means no one will hear of it. Clean up this refuse and get it out of my sight. And if you breathe a word of this to anyone, you're next.
Damn, am I thirsty.
I definitely had everything under control. But I'll admit, this venom is dulling my otherwise lightning-quick reflexes. Trenpanda.
Let's get out alive.
Even
Once
with
you're
the
back
general
out
gone,
here-
it's not going to be easy getting out of here. This place is infested. I know I'm hiding it well, but I'm not exactly feeling my best. I'm not sure I'll be much help in this state. You're going to have to clear a path for us.
Let's get out alive. Ahoy!
To add insult to injury, they disarmed me. I'm not leaving without those blades. While we're looking, keep an eye out for any evidence of what's going on here. Anything that could give us an advantage against the Nerubians. Something strange happened that provided us the opening to escape. I have a feeling that could be something we can exploit.
Spider, I need my weapons. And something for this weaver so she'll give me an antidote. Since I like being alive.
I need a target.
Shot!
Looks like my fellow prisoners escaping was no coincidence. These orders came from a Nerubian. A new Bazal.
I am out of range. Still recharging.
Seems that Zev Call fellow we saw is getting pheromones sent to him? From a general? No idea what that means, though.
Unworthy pests! Will ascend! Unworthy pests!
I cannot attack them.
What's the word?
In my defense, they disarmed me. And envenomed me. Also, does this look infected to you? Anyway, if not for all that, I would have helped. You have my word.
Don't look back. I am well acquainted with that particular bottle of venom. Unfortunately.
Filthy overcrawler!
I need to target something first.
I'll take those. Feeling more like myself already. I'm all ears.
There
Watch
must
your
be
back
something
out here.
around here of value to the Weaver. This
Let's
seems
get
like
out
enough to
alive.
trade to the Weaver for that antidote. Azj is a good lead to investigate. Maybe he'll barter like the Weaver did, and we'll get something even better from him. It sounds like a good risk to me.
Watch your back out here. Spiders.
This
everywhere.
Azj gave the orders that led to the prisoner's escape. Zevkal here didn't seem very pleased with that. So how about this, you sneak into Siege-Hold, and make best friends with Azj? Easy. I've noticed a lot of cargo being ferried over. I'm sure no one would notice if we just swapped out the contents of a particular crate. In the meantime, I'll share our discoveries with the Weaver. I'd love to come with you, but I'd rather not tempt more Flynn stabbings today.
Don't look back. We've got a plan now. Sneak into a crate and get a lift to Siege-Hold. Find this Azj. Meanwhile, I'll get this intel to the Weaver and get that antidote.
back, is it? What an interesting delivery. Everyone, return to your duties, now! Approach, intruder.
What an interesting delivery you are. I have use for you. I am General Azj-Kahet. I loathe having little bipeds like you in the siege hold. However, that is no longer up to me. Azj-Kahet is pushing me out of my own military stronghold, and collecting overcrawlers to boot. The Queen has deemed him High General, but he is unnatural, warped, and unfit. This will not stand. I have decided to use you and your kind against Azj-Kahet. And yes, you will get something out of it. Search that rubbish pile there. You will see.
Shh! I'm hiding here!
I know you're alive. The question is, are you useful?
I have plans for the both of you. And now you both will do things for me. First, I will provide you with my pheromone scent mark. It will keep my loyal soldiers from attacking you. It marks you as mine.
Why are these pheromones so gross?
Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify groups. You are now under my command, and those who respect that will let you be. This must be an odd concept to an outsider. It is very normal to us. Pheromones are marks that establish relationships between Nerubians. The strongest of us have the highest quality pheromones, to show ownership of others. These new ascended Nerubians are very strong, yet they lack the ability to make pheromones. Many of the old guard, myself included, have a harder time taking them seriously. They have a fake, bizarre, and manufactured power. Yet we cannot ignore that they are formidable, and our queen has created potent soldiers. But at what cost? Our heritage of natural pheromones. What else follows that? Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify groups. Your friend complains, but my mark will keep you relatively safe, except from Azj-Kahet's guards. They won't care about scent marks if they are already hostile to me, so make the most of it, but take care. Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we Azj-Kahet has recently placed his own loyal lackeys in key positions around Siegehold. Killing them will force replacements, which will cause chaos and retraining, all of which will make Azj-Kahet struggle. Get rid of all three. Pheromone marks are temporary, it isn't enough to inconvenience Azj-Kahet. He should be humiliated. I already have some information, but I need more. He stores military logs in a room that is too tiny for me to access. See what information he's hiding. I'm sure there's potential blackmail material in there somewhere.
Eliminating Azj-Kahet's lackeys is but the first move. Blackmail will be the death blow.
I'm gonna salvage what I can here. Throw together an explosive or two.
A little overcorner with the Nubazal scent mark. Get whatever you were sent for and get out of my way.
Pheromone marks are temporary ways that you are now under my command. There should be something I can use. Let me see. This is not blackmail material, but it is far worse.
Be thankful you were used.
Too far away.
Voices silenced. Seems Zev Call wasn't paying attention.
I noticed you trying to defend your own obsolescence, you dusty ancient.
Pheromone marks are temporary ways that Zev Call knows that I am involved. I wanted him to know. But he can say nothing, because he is unable to make his own pheromone marks. I have used mine for his needs, so far. If he admits he can't, everyone would question his authority, not to mention his status as an Arubian. It is quite a scandal. Pheromone marks are temporary ways that we identify these logs of Zev Calls. He is wasting numerous Nerubian lives, throwing them away like some rabid mantid. We must act. As I said, Zev Call doesn't produce his own pheromone marks anymore due to this ascension process. He's been forced to use mine. His alchemist is trying to concoct some for him. But once they do, what of me? Take those false pheromones and sneak them out of Siege Hold. Expose Zev Call, use them. You're creative, aren't you? Just make it messy.
You're talking to the goblin in charge.
What was I doing? It's a long story. It all started when... You know what, it's too long. I'll summarize. I was defending against one of the Nerubian attacks. Quite effectively, I might add. But I was webbed inside my Shredder X3922, and dragged into this place. They took my friends hostage, but I've managed to stay hidden here. Azj has been standing here for hours, as if waiting for me to mess up. I guess he knew the whole time. Then you came along. Now you're caught up. What was I doing? It's a long story. I don't trust this big bug at all. He let me lay there ages without saying anything, but if he wants to give us access to Siege Hold, let's use it. I saw some other people dragged away into other parts of the base. I don't think they're eating them. It looks more like they're transporting them somewhere. Let's gather them up, make a prisoner convoy, and roll on out. Find me outside.
It's lonely at the top.
Acquire Zev Call's pheromones for me, and I'll ensure the freedom of your allies.
You've got a deal. Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Speak quickly.
I saw you earlier, Pandaren. Using the last of my mana, I tried to help this group, but I am exhausted. We are close by, cloaked by greater invisibility. No. Is he missing? This isn't a safe place to talk. We should get moving. The invisibility is wearing off.
Dark Lady, watch over me.
We're over here. We'll head to the wagons, but I hope you have a real plan in mind.
Don't worry, I threw down my lockpicks, also known as explosives. Your rescue chariot awaits. This way, folks.
Thank goodness. If I had to listen to Baba Ganoush grind his teeth any longer. Just kidding. Let's regroup with everyone else.
MMMH.
You got it. I'll lead the way. Everybody, act super sad. Pretend someone was mean to your alpaca.
I buy and trade.
Dolly likes you. I can tell.
Wait, please! You fade Zed-Call's pheromones! There is no further need for you!
That general's head will...
Keep those pheromones out of Zed-Call's hands. It should buy Anub'azal more time.
The grand escape plan is in motion. Wow, this is a lot of people, but they're all miserable. Fortunately, that's just the flavor we need to sell my idea. This could work. What did the general ask you to do? Smuggle these out? I bet we can use these later, but, if we need to, we'll use them to escape. Hopefully it won't come to that.
Get out there and get to it! Looks like we've got work to do.
We've only got General Anub'azal's marker sent goop for you and I, so we'll be the drones with permission. You do all the talking, while I mind the cart. I hope this works. Lead us through the gate, Trenpanda. The grand escape plan is in motion.
Do us proud. We better get moving. Remember, we're prisoners.
We could sing a song about how miserable we are? Maybe not just yet, Mira.
Maybe not ever, Mira.
I do not recognize you.
Where are you taking this prisoner group? I was not expecting any transfers today.
Wait. Are your orders from Zed-Call? Or Anub'azal?
Who do you think, maggot?
But they look like... Never mind. Go ahead. Don't report me!
Are we out? Is it safe? Can I breathe? We're out. It's safe. You can breathe.
Keep holding it. For science.
We're free! could just scream for joy.
And call all those spiders over there down on our heads.
I don't want legs on my head! Savor, you're not helping!
Let's take a quick breath. We didn't lose anyone, did we? We got lucky here. That General Azj is so interested in sabotaging Zevkal that it's an enemy of our enemy is our friend situation for today. I feel like this is gonna be a theme. Spiders trying to use us against each other. Ah, well, you're gonna want to take those pheromones somewhere useful, hey? You do that. I'll take these folks safely out of harm's way.
All parts accounted for.
I need to be closer.
Okay, we're moving out.
What if I just hum a jaunty tune?
Spiders, Mira. Spiders.
Where?
We'll go ahead and meet up with this Farron friend of yours. Unless they kill each other first.
It's alright, Mira. If we see any, I'll light them up. You're so brave. I'm a postal worker. Trust me, I've seen worse than a dank cave knee-deep in spiders. Huh? I don't want them on my head or my knees.
I would like to point out that this one was not my fault.
If you got questions, ask the Weaver. Hey, her ladyship has a lead on some really strange bat that was flying around the Wormlands. What do you have for me? What a beautiful gift. General Azj could be an excellent ally. I'm pleased with your work, Morsel. We've received an invitation. Or rather, you have, Trenpanda. It's a request to meet with the Vizier. That name rattles even the most wealthy and powerful figures in the City of Threads. Gaining this individual as an ally could seal our victory against Ansurek's horrid little shadow for good. You're to meet them in the burrows. Use the pheromone dispenser here in my lair to mask yourself enough to enter safely.
May the weave favor you. A suspicious invitation. But a face-to-face meeting with the Vizier could be quite the boon for my little conspiracy. And of course there's the matter of your ally. Go, see what you can unravel.
expected inside the first facility on your left. Welcome. I'm Executor Nizrek, also known as the Vizier. Your willingness to meet humbles me.
My friend, you made it. Sorry for the cloak and dagger. We just couldn't risk being discovered.
I wish we could sit down and catch each other up properly. But, as always, time is never on our side. When the Nerubians dragged me away, I thought I was done for. But instead of being taken to a prison, I was brought here, to Executor Nizrek. He wished to exchange words, not blows. And in doing so, I have learned that this city and its inhabitants are in dire need of aid. These aren't monsters, Trenpanda. They need our help. I realize how strange this all sounds. But I speak the truth.
Together, we will be victorious.
I wish we could sit. It surprises me little to see that you've made allies amongst the Kheti, Trenpanda, and, yes, I'm alive and well. Not too much of a shock, I hope. I wish we could sit down and catch each other up properly. I sent these invitations to you and Allyria, both. I'd have bet my father's sword you wouldn't let such a unique opportunity pass you by. It's what sets you apart from us all. Allyria, however, never mind. She's as cautious as she is assertive. I suppose I was hoping for the latter, but it's the former that's kept her alive. Perhaps she'll find us later on. For now, it's time you and my new acquaintance properly meet.
Together, Executor Nizrek is one of Queen Ansarek's closest confidants.
Or so she surmises. Oh, good. I was getting bored.
I understand that you have not only entered into an alliance with the Weaver, but that you've also parleyed with our famed General Anubazal as well. If I were to commit my own resources, we three elderly Nerubians would make quite the formidable triumvirate. The players and the board are set. Now tell me, Trenpanda, what game do they wish to play?
Beware. Time is short. Here are pheromones that will allow you into the bazaar. Apply them. Zalatath is a problem, to be certain, but the Queen is not being influenced. She has made a choice she believes in. The Weaver will not be pleased, but Ansarak must also be eliminated.
Back away from him, creature! Now!
Listen to me and lower your bow. He's an ally.
An ally? Dalaran fell because of them!
Allyria, we can end this war, but not if you loose that arrow.
Fine. But you best have a good explanation for this.
A pleasure to meet you.
Quite the entrance. I should replicate it in the next cabinet meeting. Perhaps we should give them a private moment. Whilst we let them have it, would you hear out a small request of mine?
Azj-Kahet will thrive. Don't ruin my cover.
We called you here today because it is Ascendance Day. Queen Ansarak has deigned declare it a day to revel in our newfound, void-infused evolution, our ascendance. Please note my satirical nuance. While the streets are alive with festivity and joyous citizens, the shadecasters planted through the bazaar will be drowning the air with Ansarak's vile propaganda. Take this invention of mine. Use it to overwrite them with more, illuminating information for the public.
Ta-ta.
We will not allow Xalatath to triumph.
Inviting Alleria was a risk, but even at this moment, I feel it was worth taking. I know it was. I will speak with her on my own. In the meantime, I'd like you to venture into the city above. The pheromones Nizrek gifted you will allow access into the Umbral Bazaar. Observe the merchants, listen to the conversations, purchase their goods. This city is as vibrant as Stormwind. And its people are as worthy of freeing from abuse as our own. Experience for yourself how similar we all are.
Inspire others to do better. Go see who the Nerubians really are. You'll be surprised. We'll meet up with you later.
I wish we could sit down and catch each other up properly.
All right, Anduin. Talk.
I don't expect you to understand. But I just... In that moment, with the airship, maybe some part of me thought that would be enough for the light to shine on me again. That maybe if I did what my father... But the light didn't come. I found myself here instead.
His actions impressed me so much that I simply had to redirect his prison transport.
Farron told me I needed to get out of my head about everything. I think she was right. Maybe the light hasn't returned to me, but this is what I'm best at.
Allying with monsters?
Helping people. I'm not going to let Xalatath ruin a civilization, no matter how monstrous it appears.
And you feel unworthy of the light. I still don't trust these Nerubians, but I trust you. And that's enough for now.
need a target.
Ascension, reserved only for the most loyal. The purest form of our evolution.
Purest form? Ask yourselves, do the Ascended appear Nerubian to you? The Queen's word shall not be silenced. The weave has delivered a customer.
Oh, see you soon. Oh, hello. Okay, bye. Here I am. What? Oh, see you soon. Hi. Back to work. Be you well. Is that all?
Relish my vengeance. I see you see my wares.
Hi! Goodbye!
We will wipe out the invaders from above, no matter what it takes!
Are the old ones truly gone? Or do agents of the Void continue to manipulate us today? As the Queen wills.
An overcrawler. We protect you. The Zealots have pressed our borders with their airships. We must show them the venom of Azj-Kahet.
Queen Neferis boldly shielded our people against any threat we faced. Will Ansurek do the same?
Oh, hello. Here I
No.
am.
Outta here. You're odd. I've never seen you before. Doesn't matter. Misk doesn't allow anyone without an invitation. Before you ask, no, you're not invited. If you don't take your leave, my girls might get angry. Angry or hungry? Same thing.
Okay, bye.
We're here to observe and learn about Ansarek. That's all.
We've observed enough. We will find Xal'atath.
The Vizier asked the same of me in the other city districts. I'll admit that my reluctance to trust Anjuan's new ally has waned slightly. No more than a little finger's length, but even that is more than I anticipated.
She cannot hide from me.
A vibrant people, such as any other we've encountered together over the decades. They deserve that same peace and protection that we seek for our own. Let us vow that, when forced to fight, it will always be against the source of strife. Never the victims of it. That stage in the distance is where Ansarek will give her Ascendance Day speech. You, Alleria, and I shall make our way up one of the nearby towers and observe. If we are to turn her own citizens against her, then we must also gain as much first-hand experience with her tactics as we can manage. I've already told Alleria as much, but we cannot make our presence known. If we do run into any trouble, the Vizier has arranged for a set of getaway flyers at the edge of the burrows where we first met.
Together,
over the course of time, through obedience to the light's guidance, one becomes more sensitive to its voice, and its power.
And this I promise to you all. With our renewed strength, our kingdom shall be reborn!
I can feel the Void's influence upon her. She's Xalatath's creature now.
How could you know that? Illyria, we need to go.
Maybe you're right. Wait. She's here.
What?
Xalatath.
No!
For Khadgar.
Get the Queen to safety!
Move, now!
Repel the intruder!
The entire city is closing in. We'll need to fight our way there.
Overcrawlers! They would assassinate our beloved queen!
Illyria, what happened back there? This isn't you!
I had to take the shot. It was my chance to make up for Dalaran.
It is too
For
hard.
Khadgar.
I am out of range. I cannot
slay
attack
you
that card.
myself. The Fang will arrive to your corpses.
Through the webs! We're not yet safe. I don't expect you to understand what I'm dealing with.
What I do? Let's try... Wait! Get back!
Champion, slip through and take out the commander. You'll keep that swarm at bay for you.
Come back!
Finally! Now I can get a clear shot.
Shield me! Protect me!
Valyria, are you thinking of giving up? Giving in? I know what it's like. I can't fix things for you. But you know who you are. And I can listen if you need me. What is that?
Taste the venom of my fangs, overcrawlers.
What now? Our flyers are dead! Jump! Have you lost your... All right, fine, jumping it is.
I've seen you, Windrunner. Always alone. Pushing everyone away to embrace the hunt. Just like the monster you pretend not to be.
You're the only monster here.
Am I? You've slain hundreds to find me. Was that really all for Khadgar? Or is it just your nature to destroy? Come, Valeria. Embrace who you truly are.
Valeria.
I know who I am. Run all you like. I'm coming for all of you.
We're alive. Soaked, but alive.
Let's get to shore.
I will help anyone in need.
We made
I
it.
know I can help.
Perhaps not as quietly as intended, but alive.
Inspire others to do better.
I went into the city prepared to end this war even if I was ended with it. But I am alive. As are you. As is Anjuin. We have new allies and a new way forward. I realize at this moment that my vision may have been obscured by my guilt. Part of me feels those words are Anjuin's, not mine. Perhaps he's rubbing off on me. Let us return to your Weaver's lair. I wish to see yours and Anjuin's efforts to save these people as well as our own through.
Stay alert. I need a moment more. We'll catch up with you at the Weaver's lair.
Our journey down here has strained us all. Even still, the struggle has enlightened me to Anjuin's character, the obstacles he's overcome, and the ones he's still working through. I'm quite impressed by one so young.
Well, we've certainly kicked the spider's nest. Xalatath won't wait long before striking again.
Illyria, what happened back there?
She invited me into the darkness. Said I was already halfway there. And I'd be lying if I said that wasn't partly true. And by embracing the void to pursue her, I had to cast aside all I care for. You, Theresa, Turalyon, Arator, Khadgar.
Dalaran wasn't your fault.
Can you blame me for wishing I had prevented it? For wondering if the Void could have alerted me to Xalatath?
No, I understand that feeling. More than you know.
For so long, I thought I had to choose between two paths. Stay with my loved ones, or walk alone in the Void. Xalatath sought to force that choice upon me. But I see now that there is only one path forward. The Void is a part of me, as is my love for my family. I can and must walk with both, no matter what Xalatath whispers in my ear.
It can be hard to find your footing in the darkness. Just remember, Illyria, we're always here to lend a hand.
Quite the ruckus you all made.
I anticipated your exodus from the city would be boisterous. But you enjoy exceeding expectations, don't you?
How many times were my suspicions diverted from Executor Nizrek's true identity as the Vizier? Perhaps I've lost my step. Me. A master of spycraft. Far more likely, it is that he's simply much better than I give him credit for. I find myself quite stirred by the knowledge that someone's gift for subterfuge may rival my own. We shall work together quite nicely. You have done well to align Azj and Nizrek to our cause. It is time that we solidify this triumvirate relationship between us all. We will conference via Shadecasters. Activate them when you are ready to begin.
As my primary agent in this delightful tangle of threads, I'll require your presence during this initial communique.
Shall we begin our talks?
Our mutual agent has informed me that their allies from above will storm our realm for Xal'atath's head.
However, disposing of Xal'atath will not be enough to save our people. It is Ansarek that is leading us to our downfall. Ah, you speak of insurrection. You don't know our queen as I know her. How people go missing. Dark forces walk the palace. Ansarek only thinks of power.
But she is still Nephris's blood. Is there no redeeming her?
We've blinded our tired hearts from the truth, Widow. Ansarek is nothing like her mother. Indeed, but we three can work together to restore Nephres's ideals instead.
I understand. We must slay Ansarek and sever the threads that shackle our people.
I expected far more verbal dueling than what occurred. To be so willing to work with one another must mean these times are dark indeed. We have a long road ahead of us. I will say plainly that your help has been invaluable. It may end up being the thread that allows my people to survive. Thank you.
Let's make haste, champion. We must notify our allies of what we've uncovered.
Trenpanda, the moment is upon us. We must make haste to the city of Dornogal, where our allies await. Only together do we stand a chance against Harbinger's machinations.
Know your target. Come, Anduin. Dornogal awaits.
We'll meet you there, champion.
You have come to the right place. These are the finest goods in the land.
We have the most exotic of wares from across the world. What is it you're looking for? I might have just the thing for you. We have a limit. It will only be available. After that, anything remaining we will put on our auction house.
The world is your teacher.
Anduin! Oh, good to see you back.
I am glad to see you all back safely from your journey. There is still much we still need to do to aid Khaz Algar. But I didn't know much about this land past the realms of Earthen. I'll have to refer yet to Fair and Lothar to see what Hallowfall may need. Talk to her and see if she needs any help. Yet already are acquainted, aren't yet?
We will survive. We always do.
The mountain lends us its strength. We must always remember our duty to Azeroth.
Keep listening.
The future is still an unknown value, but with it all gone back, and Brinth here in the High Speaker's stead, the council is as it had been for thousands of years. I never thought I'd witness this before I entered Stasis Lock. Our next act is to clear the Corway to assist the machine speakers, and our new allies as they pursue the Nerubians and this Zaladath.
The eternal titans sculpt your path.
Zaladath remains a threat that must be eliminated. But I see now that my single-minded drive to vanquish her was misguided. My sense of guilt and my thirst for vengeance warped my perspective. I blamed myself for what happened, and thought that I alone had to make things right. I'm not the only one who seeks to bring Zaladath to justice. We'll face her together, as one.
Find the path to victory.
We will not allow Zaladath to triumph.
We cannot
Greetings,
hide from evil.
friend. I'm here for a short while to help continue rebuilding our relationship with the Earthen. Brinth has come as well, representing the machine speakers. I've been learning so much from her. Our talks are going well. Though I'm having some trouble keeping down their mead. Strong stuff. Good to see you again. We have a lot of work to do.
We are here to help.